So the problem says if 5 moles of water are produced, how many moles of hydrogen gas and oxygen gas are required? So they already give you the balance equation. It's 2 hydrogen plus oxygen yields 2 water or H2O. So the first thing they give us is 5.0 moles of water because that's how much we're assuming, right? We have, so they're gonna ask us how many moles of hydrogen gas and oxygen gas are required. So the equation already gives us this ratio saying for every 2 hydrogen um, produces 2 waters, and every 1 oxygen produces 2 waters, or for every 2 oxygen it produces 2 hydrogens and 1 water. So we're gonna write down what they gave us first, which is the 5 moles of water H2O. And like I said, there's a ratio, and it says for every 2 hydrogens, there are going to be 2 waters. So if we have 5 waters, we're going to have to times that by what we have, the hydrogens. So we're going to multiply that by 2 hydrogens because that's how much we have. And then to omit the water because what we need is the hydrogen, not the H2O, the water. So we're going to divide that by how many waters we have, which is 2 H2O. And that's how we get 10 divided by 2. And then we get 5 hydrogens left. And then we need to find the oxygen. We basically do the same thing. We have the given, which is the 5 moles of water. And in order to get the oxygen, we have to times it by how many oxygen we have. So we have 1 oxygen, so we times that. So we times the 5 moles of water to the 1 mole of oxygen. And to omit the water, we divide it by how many waters we have, which is 2, which gives us the answer of 5 over 2, which is 2.5 oxygens.
Alright, so for the problem I'm doing is number 12 on the worksheet, which is how many grams of potassium chloride are produced if 25 grams of potassium chlorate decomposes. And the equation given here is 2, which is what they said, 2 potassium chlorate decomposes with 2 potassium chlorate and plus 3O2. And what you want to do is always get to the given, which I did here. So it's 25 potassium chlorate, and I had 4 rows because of mole island, and I got 1 mole of potassium chlorate right here, and I added up all the atomic mass of potassium chlorate down here, there's 1 mole, and I got the 2 here from the problem, which is 2 potassium chlorate and 2 potassium chloride. And what I did was I divided, and then I multiplied up here, which I got 74.55, and I just divided everything up, and I got 15 potassium chloride.
Okay, so I did number 10, and number 10 stated that propane C3H8 combines with oxygen to produce water and carbon dioxide. How many grams of propane are needed to produce 156 grams of water? Now the first thing I did was I got the given 156 grams of H2O, and I put it right here. And a strategy that most people do, and you're supposed to do, is bring the unit grams down, directly down, right here, and you put the basic of what you're trying to get, 1 mole H2O, and you multiply it across. And same rule applies. If you're following mole island, you'll know that you go from moles, or from grams to moles to grams again from the question. And the next step in the equation is getting 1 mole of propane and bringing down the 1 mole of H2O. But this time you're following from the equation. You notice there's 4 H2O, and you bring it down, and you get 4 mole H2O down here. And the end goal is obviously to get the grams of propane. So I got 44 grams of propane, and I brought down the 1 mole of propane from here in the equation. And basically, if you solve it out, it will be a series of you crossing out the units that are right there, and you'll get the final answer of 95.33 grams of propane.